Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. These guns just went bananas over here and shot down a drone or something, but the drone was at full speed and then just whipped through here. Barely missed these guns and barely missed this conveyor, and it's out there somewhere, far, far away. It was going full speed. I was really lucky that this did not hit my base, because that would have taken out a bunch of stuff, that impact. So I think that, not today, but next episode, we're going to have to set up some kind of a force field, a shield. There's a mod for that. And I think that is really time, because it'd be really sad if we lose, parts of our base because of some debris flying around. And this one says here, raid in progress, and they're coming closer. So I don't know if they're going to come closer or... No idea. So... the welding shop, I tore everything down. I actually replaced all the welders with grinders. I made a copy of the world because I wanted to test it first, guys. And then I replaced all the welders with grinders and tried welding down this ship the way it is here, right? With all the missing parts and stuff. Excuse me, got a little frog in my throat. And there was problems. There was... when they started grinding this down, there was parts popping out and flying around, crashing into the welders, and it also did not finish it. It only got to here because that one block in the middle, apparently they don't have any reach, these grinders, okay? And then I said, you know what, it's time. I tore it all down. I put all the components back in here. I actually moved this one over for what we're gonna set up right here. And I added a new mod called the Nanite... this one right here. Nanite Control Factory or something. Nanite Control Factory, yep. And instead of just linking to the mods from now on, guys, I started a mod pack on Steam. And I'm gonna put the link down into the description from now on in the from all the episodes. So when I add any mods, you can simply go to that collection and it's gonna be all saved there, and you can install them or not, however you want it, of course. But that way, I don't need to link to everything. And if somebody started watching a little later, they can always see, hey, okay, so these are all the mods that are currently in play. And of course, we're going to keep adding. So, what are we going to build here? We're going to build... Oh, by the way, you guys see, I was doing a bunch of things here. Because Shakti was telling me that instead of having the productivity modules going up and down, so it's connected to one of these modules per side per assembler. He's like, spread them out so one is touching on one side, one assembler, and one on the other one. And supposedly it shares the speed, right? So in order to do that, I needed to add a fourth one. Otherwise, I would have had one sticking out on the side. And I did that, but it did not make a change. If you guys remember, these had 300% speed, productivity. And this way, it should have been 500, right? Because this one right here has 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. So there would have been an extra 400. But the number did not go up. So I'm guessing that is not possible to do anymore. It might have been back in the day. But I'm just going to leave it this way. It doesn't really matter. Okay? Oh yes, and another problem I had. This guy, because this was right there, I moved it over one. And set it up with the same thing, right? The whitelist, components and ammo, and drain all. It didn't do anything. And I'm like, what is going on? Why can you not put the components over here? And then I noticed I had a bunch of parts again in my base that were not owned by me. I don't understand why this keeps happening. So what I did here is simply press 1, Control A to mark everything, including that ship. And I said transfer to me. So... and then it kicked in. So whenever you have any kind of problem, guys, I don't understand it. Like when I placed all these grinders in my test work, they were all tied to me automatically. Last time, you remember, half of the welders were to me, half of the others caused the problem because they didn't get any of the parts because I didn't own them. I do not understand how this works, but anyway, just a little tip. So, let's get started with this Nanite Control Factory. It is a really cool block, a really cool mod. But it is extremely expensive. Look at this. 1,200 superconductors. 750 power cells. and 350 gravity generators. The gravity generators I had to go back out mining because I ran out of gold and stuff. But it's working now, finally. And I do want this display to be on this side. So what this is gonna do, it's gonna do all the work that we wanted the welding factory and the grinding factory. It's gonna do it for us. And you guys see it has little ports for upgrades and the big ports for input and output. And you guys see I'm placing this directly next to the small cargo container. That's why I moved it out and up one, because I wanted this to be up here so we can put more upgrades. So let's place it. There it is. And it's gonna take me a while to weld this up. The rest of the parts, by the way, are waiting in here, but they're too heavy. I can't carry all this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and... Oh, it doesn't look like it's gonna take that long. And what do we need already? We already need the gravity components. What? What's going on? I had everything on me. Oh, it... what? It welded everything already? It used all... How is that possible? Wow. It used the 1200 superconductors, everything. That is crazy how fast that was. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where? They can shoot it. They can shoot it. What? This is our defense right here. We just grind everything. It's the best defense. I'm not kidding, guys. The thing didn't stand a chance. Oh, something else shooting? Or is that my guns now? Well, I'm taking these parts. Sure, give it to me. All these reactor components. Alright, so definitely gonna have to work on the defenses also. But I think we'll do that when we actually build the base. So we have proper defense in every way. And then we can also make use of the force field or shield or whatever these are called. Whew. Thanks for all the free parts. Keep coming. Alright, almost done. I hate these hitboxes. How hard can that be to make? Ah well. Okay, do we have everything? I don't see anything else floating. Good. Now what was I doing? Did this finish welding up everything we needed? Yes. Alright, so now we need the power cells to get rid of everything else. So I can pick them up. Oh, the uranium doesn't go in here. I get so much free uranium, it's awesome. I don't want to finish it yet because this is gonna kick in. So as soon as this is gonna go... No, it might not. We'll just see. But let's just see what happens. This machine here can do everything. It can repair. It can build blueprints. It can tear down, so I can put a beacon here. It can mine, and it also heals players. You guys saw, it was very expensive. Oh, I remember now. I won't be able to use this because it has very, very high power usage. And one small reactor is not going to work. But, let's see here, we'll get to this in a second. Let's place a button panel. I want to place a button panel somewhere. I don't want to have it here. Where do we want this thing? I guess we can put it here. Of course, I'm gonna turn it all along. Here we go. Let's put it here for now. Need interior plate. Give me some. And what else do we need? Construction components and computers. Computers and construction. You guys see how many construction components I have from taking out all these welders and stuff. Okay, what we're gonna do here now is we are going to set this up as... Okay. Where is the Nana Control Factory? Right there. I want one button to turn it on. And I want one button. I didn't need to switch, but it's... Oh, what? Here we go. And one button to turn it off. Okay, and right now, I want to make sure this is not finished welding. No, that was just a display. Okay, so that thing is now not on. It's off. And it's not. I just toggled you off. Okay. Well, it's off now. So you guys see here, we have check marks. Repair, construction, projection, cleanup. Cleanup means when I drop something in the area, it will pick it up and put it back into the machine. Deconstruction, mining, and medical. Then down here is a really cool setting, and that is use assemblers. Okay, I'm gonna check that. So if the components that it needs to build something are not in here, it will automatically order them from the assembler. Now we still need to set something up over here on the master nanite factory queuing. Allowed. Okay, so if I have the materials, it will make it, and now you guys see it is red. So it is actually on, but we do need to add more power. Should we just put this? I'm a little bit worried of where to put this with all the crazy stuff happening. Should we try putting it down here? Let's see how big this is. The large reactor. Probably won't be able to put it here because there's a bunch of stuff down here. It would fit here. I think we're gonna put it here for now, guys. Because like I said, next episode I would really like to work on making a base. So will I need something else? Let's make sure. I need 2,000 reactor components. Let's see how many. I think I have more than enough from the ship that I took apart. Yes. Because I need to make sure that I still have power. Well, I can always weld this guy up somewhere else. Wow, that was a horrible noise. Alright, let's get rid of this guy here real quick. And let's put this big one down right here. And hopefully I have everything I need. Put it right here. I know it's not pretty, but it's fine. For now. Okay, I need tons of steel plate. Reactor components. Oh, I don't have any more of these superconductors. Okay, so we do need to weld up the little one again real quick. Somewhere out of sight. Let's put you. I need steel plate. Okay, I just took you apart. So how is this possible? When I just took you apart, I did not get the components back? I don't understand. Whatever. I don't need thruster components. Get a few of these. And this is girders. Alright, can I weld you now? Metal grid. Of course not. Guys, this whole spiel with having to go back and forth to get components is a thing of the past in just a minute. Once this nanite factory is up and running. Okay? So now let's go ahead and weld this up. You need steel plate and I need some oxygen. There we go. And now we need superconductor conduits 100. I don't have any of those. No. Alright, let's just make 100 real quick. It's those garden hose looking things. Hey, what is this? Oh, that must be from the small ship mod. Okay. Okay, make me this. Please tell me I have enough of everything. Yes. Whew. Alright, guys, you know what? Let me go ahead and weld this up. I don't want you guys to have to wait for this. And I need 1,000 more. Okay, so I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so that big reactor's right there. I took out all the uranium from the other one over there. And I've just noticed that my guns are not moving. And I don't understand why. They are not moving anymore. What is going on? Gatlings left on, Gatlings right on. Okay, I did see there's a bunch of damage over here. Which is perfect, because now we have these nanites, so we're gonna be able to see them in action. And this conveyor over here is also not connected anymore. So I'm guessing that thing down here took such a big hit, right? Yeah, you guys see it's underneath the red line. So this is perfect right now. And I'm not gonna put any upgrades on this, nothing yet. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this on, and not just check here, by the way. We have 43.22 uranium in here. So let's go ahead and turn this on. And you guys see it turned green. Now purple. The thing is coming up. And you guys see there is a bunch of nanites already coming. They're gonna... What is this laser? What is this thing here? I don't know what that is doing. But you guys see? The things here are going into the ground. And I believe they are repairing. Oh, look. There's something right here on the ground. So these guys are gonna pick it up. That's the part of the cleanup. And over here, they should be repairing very soon. Yeah, you see them coming? These bluish ones apparently are repairers. I don't know. I don't know where this is going. What is this stuff happening? I've never seen that. I've used it before. See? They are repairing everything. Automatically. And the ship over here is probably done. Oh, I just noticed the blueprint isn't on anymore. But that's fine. What we're gonna do here in a minute is I wanna use the deconstructor. I have not used that. I wanna deconstruct the ship and then redo it completely. But let's see here first. Oh, it's even missing parts right there. Okay, cool. Let me get some steel plate real quick. Just so... Oh yeah, see, it's doing stuff over here also. There must have been damage. It's repairing. That is so cool. By the way, it will also repair this ship. If there's any damage on this, it will start coming over here and repairing this. So anything that is owned by me that I bring into the area, it will get repaired. And even myself, if I take any damage. How do you take off your helmet again? H? No, that's the full visibility stuff. Is it J? Helmet off. You guys see I'm taking damage and back on. So I'm at 86%. And I could bet that any second here. There they are. You see the white ones going around me? You see that? They're healing me. How awesome is that? It's definitely not something, you know, that for PvP where you can, you know, survive attacks or whatever. But I really like this. So let's check how much power this has used already, guys. Because it uses, look at this. Down to 40.32. So we almost used 2 kilograms of uranium already. So that is the one thing that you need to keep in mind. And apparently it is all done. There is a bunch of components in here that it did not use. Or returned or whatever. So I'm just going to take these out. Wow, that's what were you doing here, buddy? Why did you order 2,000 steel plates? Or did I put that in there? And these right here, we are gonna put into one of the refineries. There is one right there, and oh, I can't. Well, give it to me. No, wrong way. What am I doing? Come over here and put this over there, and bam, made it into iron. Okay, cool. So I do want to show you guys now some, not statistics or whatever, but what the deal is with these upgrade slots here. You guys see max required input 1 kilowatt. Doesn't sound right. Okay, but anyway, we have construction nanites, right? Right now we have a maximum construction stream of 3. And it uses 26 megawatts to construct stuff. Travel time 16 seconds, and so on. Then we have projections. We have 1. If we build something with a blueprint, we have 1 nanite stream that works. Same with the cleanup, 1. Deconstructing, we have 0 targets, but 1 stream. Okay? Then mining, also 1. So you guys see, everything is 1, but the default construction with is 3. So if I put down a new block right here, we should see, let's see if we can, in a steel plate, of course. And I also need some of the interior plate for what I'm about to do. But, oh, actually, you know what? We don't need to put a block here. We can just actually take a look at these upgrades. So there's a construction upgrade, which this is the nice thing, by the way. You guys see that each one of these has the same amount of materials it costs. It's just dependent on which one you take. Let me go. You guys see every one of them costs the same amount. So now, for example, because I want to do a deconstruction, that's what I would like to start with. We're gonna make the deconstructor upgrade. Okay, so now later when we build it again, I'm gonna take the deconstructors off and replace them with constructors if I want to. And I'm not gonna lose any materials. I can just do this myself. But of course, right now, because we have the nanite factory, I don't need to do anything. You see, it's starting and it's gonna build these 2 for me. And if there's any materials needed, it's gonna order them. I absolutely love this thing. It's also really cool to have. It's done already. Boom, with both of them. So now let's check that deconstructor. Construction. What? Construction, projection, cleanup, deconstruction. Now we have 7. So each one of them added 3 streams. So now we have 7 of these. And apparently it's not fully done yet. Done now? Yes and yes. So now I have 7 streams to deconstruct it. And that is something, like I said, I have never done before. So I kind of want to find out how this works. I'm going to need... Oh, are you going to just build this for me? Deconstruct is not available for small ship. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, can I change? Oh, I can change size. Never mind. So... I'm probably gonna need... It's probably gonna get rid of my projector. So... Okay. Now let's see what's gonna happen. And you know what? What if I disconnect this? Right there. I want to see if this... Oh, did I just mess it up? Because it's not connected to the base anymore? Yes. Ah. Alright, let's place it again. If I ever get a hitbox. Alright, let's place it one more time. Ah, that's a bummer that I messed it up. Okay, so it's gotta be connected to it. I don't think it's gonna let me connect this, right? No, I can't. So... Ah! How am I gonna get this to go now? I don't think that I'm gonna be able... Alright, I'm gonna have to try something. Can I put a landing gear on there? No. The only way I can do this now is if I put a big landing gear underneath here and then say connect. This is actually a good idea. Because that way... Let's just try it. And I'm gonna have to do a little bit of digging here, guys. Because in order to get a landing gear here for a big station, I'm gonna need to have something. You guys see how big this is? I think it's 3 long and 2 wide. But I need to have some meat down here in order to connect that. So I'm gonna need to drill this out by hand real quick. Where is my drill? It's in here, right? Yes. Okay. Let's get character tools. Where's my drill? Right there. And I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, drill this out underneath here. And then I should be able to... Okay. Now watch this. I'm gonna bet you anything the nanites are gonna come. You see that? They're picking up all the rock. I should put a gravity generator on. For right now. Nah. Alright guys, I don't want to waste any time. Let me dig this out and then place some of the steel underneath so I have some meat to put this landing gear against, okay? I decided to save you guys a lot of headaches here. And I'm not exaggerating when I say it took me 2 hours to get to this point, guys. This game is so much fun when it works, but it has the derpiest bugs I've ever seen in my life. The rage quit potential in this game when you play it is unbelievable. I'm not talking about the series, just like sometimes you're just like, I've had enough, I need a break, I can't deal with this anymore. But check it out. I dug down here quite far, okay? And then I placed the piston and I wasn't able to place... I wanted to have a piston so I can move this up and down, right? Because where this hologram here is, you guys see there's a ship missing, right? I had a piston down already here and the landing gear, and I just played around with it, see if it was finally able to move. You cannot have any blocks next to this, because otherwise it wants to connect to them and then the piston can't go and you have a big mess. Well, I had one explosion, finding that out the hard way. Okay, I tried to move it and boom, just big hole. So I rebuilt it again, no problem. That wasn't a big deal. And then I finally have this here, and then comes the weirdest thing I've ever seen, okay? Nothing here moved. I added this right here, a flight seat, because instead of button panels, I kind of want to use this, and I'll show you guys in a second why. And I placed this, and the ship just took off. It was just, it's like it was catapulted at full speed. I saw it for about 5 seconds. That's how fast it moved, and then it disappeared. So the ship that we had here that I wanted to deconstruct is somewhere that way, a couple of light years by now, probably. Well, not light years, but you guys know what I mean. So, I wanted to have a piston down here because when I just placed this, right, I was not going to be able to grab this ship. So I was going to extend it up, lock it, and have it done. And I think it's also a good idea, so when I want to have a new blueprint like this, I have room here. Okay, it can build it and so on. And if I want to bring back another ship or whatever to take it apart, I can extend this out. And that is why I wanted to have a flight seat. And I'll show you guys now why. You guys see on the bottom, we have 9 hotbars when you set something like that up, okay? What is... Oh, because this one... Whoops, this one was broken here. That's the landing gear. I gotta set that up again. This one is I toggle on and off, and this one I just switch the lock. Okay, so when I sit here, you guys see I can turn this off, on, and lock it, and so on. And the rest here is I just set up on 1 is reverse. So now it goes up to 1 meter, because that's how much I set it, right? And I can reverse it to bring it back down to 0.4 meters, guys. If I go all the way down, the edge of this landing gear will hit the side of this block and cause an explosion. Okay? Because it's a collision. And that is how I learned it the hard way. So that's why I set it to 0.4. So this is the most we can bring it back in. But if I bring it up, okay, With number 2, I increase the max distance. Okay, so I bring it up another half a meter. And now another half a meter. You guys see it went back up to 2. Now 2.5. And so on. So I can bring this up for, like, let's say here. And leave it there. And then land a ship on it. And then bring it down or whatever. Or keep it there to get deconstructed. At least I hope that's how it's going to work. Anyway, so let's bring this back down. And now instead of using the thing already, I'm waiting until this is all the way down. Just to make sure that there's not another explosion. That should stop. There we go. And now I decrease it. It's 2.5, 2, 1.5, 1. Okay? And 4 and 5... Actually, I can get rid of those. I think those are increase minimal distance. Yes. I'm never going to charge the minimal distance, only the maximum distance. Okay, cool. So, and then on toolbar 2, you guys see, I have everything from the projector. And on toolbar 3, the same. Okay? So, for example, if I press 1 here, you guys see it's moving. And the same here and here. So that's up, down, forward, backwards, left, and right. And then on the next toolbar, I set it up to, you know, let me rotate it. So this is just makes it a lot easier instead of having these button panels because I can also look at it, right? But how do I know if I am centered on this thing, right? What I added is, by the way, switching between the two bars you do with comma and period on your keyboard. I set up a camera. Check it out. So now when I go to this camera, the view, by the way, is horrible. I don't know why it is so bad, but that's what they decided they want to have. And I switch now to the other one, and now you guys can see here, I can, you know, properly align this, make sure that I'm centered here. So I don't need to get out of this chair, nothing. And that is, again, why I wanted to have this flight seat over there. And to get out of the camera, you just press F. All right? So, now, because I don't want it to connect, I'm going to turn off the landing gear. And I am going to bring down this blueprint a bit. And that should be... No. There we go. This one. And there it is connected. You guys see it connected up. So I don't even need to have that thing on top. The extra blocks. So, we got it lined up. And now we're going to build the thing. By the way, digging this out. Alright. Let me show you. You can see it from over here. It's really not a big hole. Okay. Just as much as you see here, this is tiny, this hole, right? It was 1.5 million stone. And I had these guys over here keep picking it up. And all of a sudden, I got the warning message. Fuel level critical. It used so much uranium that it used it all up. So then I turned it off, and it's been off since then. That's why it's red. And I just picked up the stone by hand. I need more uranium before I can let this thing go all the time. But we got this done, and you guys see here, I have a projection upgrade. Another one. I have 2 speed upgrades here. 2 more projection upgrades and 2 more speed. So 4 projection and 4 speed upgrade. And because this ship took off, I of course didn't get the parts back, which is a bummer. So I hope that I'm going to have enough materials to make this. Let's just look at it one more time here real quick, just to show you guys the numbers. Projection. Now we have 13 streams. And the travel time is 12 seconds. Project and travel speed 25 meters per second. So that is really fast with these speed upgrades. And I don't know. Like I said, I can always break these and put up another one without having to get materials because they cost the same. But I've been doing a lot of welding and so on by hand just to save power. But now it's time. I've had it. I want this thing built. I turn it on. And now we're going to see this going. It's not as fast as... it's not as fast as with the welders, okay? These guys take a little bit more time. But they don't forget anything. I can log out. I don't need to worry about stuff going bad or stuff breaking and so on. They just built this ship, okay? And if there's any materials it's missing out of this box, again, let's see if we have anything yet. It already has stuff in here, but there's nothing here. I'm kind of waiting. We're probably not gonna see anything because I do have a lot of materials still. How is this? That's 2, 4, 6, 8. And these now turned around. Okay, here's what I'm thinking, okay? Once I have now more sides to attach stuff to, okay? I think it's gonna start doing more parts simultaneously. Okay. What? What? What's going on? Why is the cockpit sideways? Are you kidding me? I've not had any problems with these guys building a blueprint. But now the problem is... Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this happened. I don't know what's going on, guys. This project is cursed. It's doing everything wrong. Is this not meant to be? Am I not supposed to have any... Look at this. This is a mess. Unbelievable, guys. I feel sorry for you guys for having me try to get this done for so long. And it just doesn't want to happen. Alright, what I'm going to do here is... This is, by the way, the camera that you guys saw earlier, right there, that round thing. What I am going to do now is... I am going to set this up. Again, the projector and stuff. Because, like I said, I've not had any problems with this nanite factory before. It just welded. I built an entire CV on a multiplayer, not a CV, a large vessel on a multiplayer server before, and it worked just fine. I mean, we're talking with, there was other ships on the inside of it and everything, and it worked flawless. Alright, we're getting close to where we were, and I just want to see, I'm like, the projector's new, I loaded the blueprint fresh, and it's doing it wrong again. Well, guys, I think this is horrible. But I am at the point that I think I'm going to take a break from this series. As much as I want to like Space Engineers, I really do. I like the game. I've been defending it with my buddies on Discord and so on over and over. But this game is just... I know this is a mod, okay? Don't get me wrong. But I have not been able to get anything right. And nobody in the comments and so on is telling me otherwise that, you know, hey, you derped here, you did this wrong. The only thing that I did wrong is, you know, forget to check if certain things are possibly, you know, not set to me, my faction. But this is ridiculous. You know what? We're gonna try one more thing. One more thing. And if it then doesn't work, I'm done. And I'm sorry that you guys are watching, you know, the video and you want to be entertained and stuff. But you can clearly tell I'm a little bit sour about this whole spiel. And I don't think you guys can blame me for it. So let's see here. No, not this way. Not that way. What? How do I turn you? There we go. Alright. I'm gonna just see if maybe the... Alright, I gotta go into the camera view. Go to this one. Alright, so now it's aligned again. And we're gonna give this one more try. Maybe I have to align it differently. So then it's gonna be happy or whatever. Because I really would like to have this just assembled. And be able to show you guys, but it's now... Yeah, I don't even want to tell you how many hours I've spent in this single player world, guys, trying to get stuff done and ready. Now, sound like I am beating a dead horse here, and I really don't want to, guys. Oh, I need steel plates. I just want to help this out, but come on, place that one. I have no problem with the speed. I think it's fine. You know, it's building it for you. I could weld this whole thing up. I would have been up days ago, but the problem is that when you get to big ships, guys, it's really hard to get everything welded up in a blueprint without forgetting something. You know, you weld something on the outside and then it tells you, hey, thing 5 layers deep is not finished welding. And then you're in a problem. So, let's see here. This one, and then I think the next one was the cockpit. Let's see what it does. Do it, do it, do it. No. Guys, I'm really sorry. I know it sucks to have end a series, but I'm just not having fun anymore. If anything you do for, you know, combine 10-12 hours and nothing works out, from the welders to the grinders and now to this thing exploding twice on me, the ship catapulting away without any reason. It just, this game, what they're doing wrong is that it's okay to have realism in the game, okay? I think that's fine. But there's something as making it too realistic that it's not realistic anymore, okay? If this thing right here pulls in and it collides down here, you might have a little damage on this, or it disconnects and breaks. But you don't have an explosion that goes in a circle this big all the way down. It just doesn't happen. That's not realistic. Okay, that's nothing to do with real life physics. It doesn't, especially if you're moving at 0 points, so 20 centimeters. Minute? Yeah. Guys, I apologize. I will see what other series I'm going to start instead of Space Engineers, but I'm just not enjoying it. And I hope you guys understand, and like I said, I'm sorry that the series ends because I had a lot of plans for it. I really wanted to build a nice base, but it's just not happening. That's it, guys. I'll see you in the next series. Again, I apologize, but that's it. Talk to you in the next episode. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.